Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. Today's video is going to be a sort of a solution, how to fix video for Paladins, and most precisely, Paladins on Steam. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I had this issue ever since I bought my new PC, and I'm going to explain what the issue here is because I don't want you guys to be misleaded to start watching the video and think, oh, but this is not my issue and did not solve anything. It's completely understandable that some of you might be confused. You might get in here and you're like, oh, I have this issue. My account doesn't log in. Oh, the game does something different. Yeah. This is going to be for these specific situations, sorry about that. And as such, if you have the same symptoms, then welcome. If you don't have the same symptoms, then yeah, you're probably going to have to keep looking. But if you do have any sort of issue that you don't know how to fix, and maybe I know the solution, you can go down the comments below, tell me what your issue is, all right? But describe it properly. Like, tell me what error do you get? Tell me what actions do you do? Did you already try to reinstall the game? Verify the files? Did you already did all of that so that I can try to come up with a solution and possibly even a video to try to help you guys, okay? So, what is the issue that I had, that I still have, but I managed to know how to fix? Paladins on Steam, completely fresh installation, I literally just reinstalled it, does not load in. It just basically, I press play. In this case, it's going to do this screen, and then it's just going to disappear, not do the second screen of the easy anti-cheat, and the button that says stop, it will just stop saying that, and it will say play, as if like the game is not running. There you go. So now it just did it. So you have an idea. This has happened, like I said, when I bought my new PC. I have the specs, I believe, on my about section on my Twitch channel, so go and check that out so you have an idea. But just like a little, a little description, really fast description. I got an RTX 3080 Ti Strix, and this is a very recent graphics card. I'm not entirely sure if it is related to the graphics card. I think it might, but I might be wrong. We can also do this video to try to come up with a better solution than ones I have, because unfortunately right now I only have these solutions. I'm not the only person having this issue. I've actually went on Reddit and actually found people having the exact same issue. I know of other people having issues similar or even worse than this one, okay? So, and all to do with this new graphics card. So it's either Steam that doesn't have compatibility because of DirectX or easy anti-cheat, something like that. I don't really know. But the solution I came up with was actually, I found this online, and then I figured out two ways of being able to still play Paladins. But one of them has a bug attached to it, and the other one basically forces me to play in 32 bits DirectX 9. So that's why I think that it might be something related to the new graphics cards, because they have DirectX 12 and so on, and Steam maybe is not ready for it, or at least like Hyris hasn't updated it with Steam. I'm not entirely sure. But what you want to do is basically go into the files of Paladins. We're going to go right-click, Properties, Local Files, and open the folder. I know that this is all in Portuguese, but I'm telling you as we go so you don't have anything wrong while we're doing it, okay? After you're here, you can also go directly to this directory here. Go into Program Files, x86, Steam Apps, Common, and then you'll have your games and you'll enter Paladins. After you've entered Paladins, I want you to go to Binaries. Once you're on Binaries, we're going to go to Easy Anti-Cheat, and then finally Launcher. After we're here, I want you to be careful one thing. Don't just open this like a mad lad, okay? We need to take one action before we continue, which is you're going to double click on this JSON file here, settings 64.json. We're going to double click it, and you want to take this away, please. All right, do not screw this up. Open it up with Notepad. Just make sure it never opens again with Notepad. You want to have this option always. All right, so you take that away, and after you do that, this will pop out. Now this is here, and we're just going to change one tiny little thing. Where it says Windows 64, you're going to switch it to 32. That's it. We're going to close it and save. Now, some of you are going to tell me, oh, why don't you just put it on the properties, parameters, and etc., like a little code here, right, to force it to start in 32 bits. Believe it or not, that doesn't work. I tried multiple times. I believe that after a little issue that Paladins had with people using codes that they shouldn't, they kind of disabled this option. So I'm not entirely sure why or how, but you just, at least for me, it doesn't work. So I can't force the game to 32 bits unless I did what I just did. And to prove to you that this is going to work, I'm just gonna press play. It's going to do this screen, and now notice that there's going to be a second screen popping up. And there it is. Okay, so this one wasn't showing up before. It's like maybe Easy Anti-Cheat saw that there was a little bit of a incompatibility with DirectX, and so it shut down. Now it's opening, and it's going to go, you know, to the game, so which is fine. This same thing is happening with Smite and Rogue Company and with Realm Royale. But here's the worst part. Realm Royale doesn't even work with this solution. And the second solution, I don't even have access to it to Realm Royale. So right now with this new computer, I can't even play Realm Royale. Whether it is or not is a dead game, most of you will tell me, I still can't play it. And I want to play it. I want to play Realm Royale with my wife and my friends, and I can't. I just can't. I would have to go to my older PC in order to do that, so you have an idea. So the game is open, it works, and now you'll notice that it says on top, 32 bits, DirectX 9. So this is okay. I mean, the game works, but it's a little bit slower when switching between windows. It has a bigger crash potential, all right? And sometimes it won't even load the textures properly. Sometimes it'll be extremely slow. It'll have more FPS drops. It'll have less FPS, max FPS. So it's like you're playing, but you're being limited to what you're doing. But I have a solution to play in 64 bits, okay? It may not be the best, but it is a solution. Now, we close this. The best solution I got for you right now, this is going to be the second solution for the 64 bits. It's going to open the game through Epic Games. I'm not even joking. Unfortunately, for some reason, Epic Games Launcher, you can even, listen, you can literally grab the files from Steam, then start installing it on Epic Games. After the folder has been created, you just close down Epic Games entirely, paste the files into the place where it's going to install Epic Games. Just make sure you leave those files of the EG, which stands for Epic Games Library, etc., etc. You're gonna leave that, okay? And basically, you'll be able to play Paladins on Epic Games, right? And once you launch the game from Epic Games, which is, really weird, it will actually work without having to change anything. It will be 64 bits, all right? But the problem is, like I said, there's a bug attached to this, which is the chat where you type sometimes will just stop working. You will not be able to see what your allies, your team is saying. Especially, this is very bad, especially in the part where you're playing competitive and you cannot see what other people are saying in the draft. You'll have to open your microphone to talk to people, and sometimes people don't even have their voice chat on, which, as you can understand, it's kind of an issue. So you're being limited as well here. Although, I mean, it may happen sometimes, it may not happen sometimes. What I do recommend is maybe play with a friend, have voice chat on Discord with your friend, and then you'll be able to have that friend, typing for you. If you type and send the message, but it doesn't show for you, but it shows for your allies, okay, your team. As you can see up there, 64 bits, DirectX 11 right there. So yeah, there you go. The same thing will be for Smite, Rogue Company, the exact same solution. You just play on Epic Games, they'll have the exact same thing. You can do the exact same thing as well for them here on Steam. If I go here into the apps installed on Steam, and for example, I don't think I have Realm Royale here, but PDS is the same situation, literally the same situation, and PDS only exists on Steam, so you're literally forced to do this, which means you're gonna have to go to the exact same spot, Easy Anti-Cheat, Launcher, and then you have here this. We're gonna unplug nothing, take that away. And as you can see here, I already did it for my PDS, so I can actually play it on PDS. Otherwise, I can't do it. I cannot play it. So yeah, you're gonna need to change that on Steam. Also, now I'm gonna talk about the situation because I also want to try to come up with a solution here. As I said, I can't open ROM Royale. I already tried doing it through Discord. If you don't know, Discord has its own store, which you can install certain games from. Paladins, Smite, and ROM Royale at least are in there. I'm not sure about Rogue Company, but it doesn't matter. These games are there. I believe that changing the same thing that I just did will make Smite and Paladins work. But ROM Royale, nothing. 32 bits, 64 bits, it just won't work. So if you have any idea why this is happening, then please, by all means, share it with me because I really want to try to fix this, and maybe I'll even do an updated video with this information and the solutions as well for it. Right now, I actually know there's even people who work in the high-risk having this issue. So you have an idea. They can't even start ROM Royale, which is insane because having these new graphics cards, or maybe it's something else on my computer and I just don't know, it won't let me start it. And here's a couple of things that I already did to try it. I already went into my BIOS, which I don't recommend. Please don't do this. Okay, unless you know what you're doing, do not go into the BIOS doing any of this that I'm telling you. Okay, but I went to the BIOS and, for example, I disabled hyper-threading. That's actually a solution to make, I believe, Prototype 2 work. Believe it or not. Prototype 2 will not load in after a certain portion of the game. You have to disable hyper-threading. I already tried to do the option where it makes the graphics card work in a different way. It's literally the first option that shows up on the main screen of the BIOS. I don't know the name of it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything as well. I've tried to make the graphics card work in Gen 3. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but that doesn't work either. I've tried repairing the files. I've tried reinstalling the game. I've literally even tried to play with no Steam overlay, trying to like disconnect the game from Steam, and it doesn't work. And based on one thing that I found out, apparently, if I turn off the internet, and hear me out on this one, but if I turn off the internet, it will load. I am not even kidding. That is so stupid. It will load the game on 64 bits on Steam if the internet is unplugged. Now, I'm guessing that I can do that and then get in and just plug my internet back in and then we'll load. But I mean, if I'm streaming and I have to do that, I'm obviously not going to be doing that because I'm not going to be unplugging the internet and cause my stream to crash. So you have an idea. But these are the only solutions I have right now. These are the only things that I can do to actually make the game work. And if you guys have any other solutions that I don't know about, then please share them with us down in the comments below. And I'm going to try them all, okay, and see if there's a solution for this. Because I don't have anything against Epic Games, don't get me wrong, but that chat issue, I really don't want it. I want to be playing competitive and be able to communicate with my team, all right? What do they want to pick? What do they want to save? Do they have anything they want me to do? Like, sometimes it'll even happen. It's mostly on the lobby, but I think it already happened in game as well, like while I'm in the match. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope I did help some of you guys fix that issue. Again, this works for Smite and Rogue Company as well. ROM Royale is out of the question, unless you try it and it works for you, so you let me know. And I'm currently on trying to do something, which is I'm trying to install the standalone Paladins installation, and then putting the files of the installation of Steam inside and forcing the game to work through the standalone launcher. But the problem is that apparently still does the exact same thing. So even that isn't a solution, so you have an idea. Only Epic Games is working with this. And like I said, I'm thinking it's something between incompatibility of DirectX 12 and etc. Because on Epic Games owns Easy Anti-Cheat. So you have an idea. So yeah, good stuff. We should definitely and you may think, oh, okay, this is Easy Anti-Cheat. Just reinstall Easy Anti-Cheat. I've done that. It doesn't work. And just so you have an extra idea, Paladins, Rogue Company, Smite, and ROM Royale are the only games affected with this. All right. For example, I have Apex Legends from Steam, which also uses Easy Anti-Cheat, as you know, and it loads in easy. just fine. No issues whatsoever. All right, so my wife has her own PC, which is my older PC. It works fine. It has a 1060 Strix, and it just works like a charm. All right, my computer, however, is not that simple. It's kind of disturbing that I just spent so much money on a computer, and then I'm limited with this. But hopefully, Hyris maybe will find a fix. Maybe Steam. Who knows? Easy Anti-Cheat. I already sent an email to Easy Anti-Cheat, so you have an idea, and I still haven't heard back. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for this video. I hope I did help you. Please, if you did watch this until the end and you have any information that would be useful, I beg you to please go in the comments down below and let me know. If you have any sort of solution as well that you want to send it, like maybe it's too complicated to say in on the comments, you want to send it over to me, go to my Twitter. I have my DMs open. Send it to me. I'm also on Discord. Please, I'll be waiting. All right. Anything is worth it. Okay. So please, thank you so much for watching. And again, share this with your friends. Maybe they will have a solution. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, have a wonderful time.